Okay. Okay, thank you. Phenomenal presentation. I'm so proud of our schools. I'm actually really proud that we have songs. I never even knew that we had songs. Awesome. And that guy in the back there is a phenomenal singer. Well done, sir. Okay, I too. It says 6:20, but we're at 6:37. That is okay. It's well worth it. OVSD connections, volunteer recognitions, OVSD schools. Key members of the Ocean View community will be honored for their commitment to our schools. And at this time, I would like to invite the board to sit here so you're not facing the back of all the people that are going to come up. We have seats reserved for you in the front. Superintendent?
Thank you. And thank you again to Starview and Circleview. And give them a big round of applause. Principals, if I could have your individuals that were presenting tonight to come join the board at the break for a photo, that would be great. I could have each of the schools and their presenters for tonight. To begin our recognition of our volunteers, I have Mrs. Bretlinger, our Assistant Superintendent of Educational Services Guide. We're going to read some information about each of our fabulous volunteers. We're going to just transition it. We're going to stay for the board meeting. I appreciate if you just take a seat. If you're going to leave, we'll just ask that you exit now. Take a couple of minutes because we want to give our due respect and courtesy to the individuals that are being honored tonight. Yeah. If I could ask again, if you could either take a seat or leave the building so we can have our due respect for our individuals that are being honored this evening. Thank you. For many years, the Ocean View School District has paid tribute to the wonderful volunteers that serve in our schools and throughout our district in a variety of ways. And we're going to recognize them tonight with a certificate. Mr. Avila is our organizer over there. But first up, we have Circleview. So can the honorees please come forward? We have Erin Miskelly, and Erin is up here. We have Daphne Letts. Daphne, give a wave, Daphne. Okay, so there's Erin. Number one right there, Erin Miskelly. We'll get organized here. Okay, as you look at the definition of phenomenon in the dictionary, you'll see a beautiful picture of Erin. Erin has been diligently volunteering at Circleview for the past 8 years. She greets everyone with a beautiful smile and a warm hello. No task is too big or small. Erin does it all. She has an incredibly valuable member of the Ocean View PTO, volunteering at book fairs, elf shops, blow-down dances, jogathons. The staff, teachers, and kids adore her and look forward to her assistance in the classroom with running events, correcting, prepping, and anything that needs to be done. Thank you, Erin, for always putting students first. And Daphne Leeds, the next volunteer. She's a powerhouse, a go-getter, and a force to be reckoned with. She's been a part of the Circleview family for a decade. She's served on the PTO board and school site council. For years, she's been in charge of the annual auction, book fairs, Girl Scouts, Astro Camp, including walking a mile uphill both ways and sweltering 100-degree heat to get emergency supplies for students. Daphne has raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for the PTO and school. More importantly, she is a dynamic mom every year. She's been at Circleview. Thank you so much, Daphne, for your time. Leslie Carlos, last but not least, the amazing Leslie is humble, creative, and helpful volunteer who will be sorely missed. Her daughter Morgan is the last of her 3 children, and Morgan's completing her 5th grade year at Circleview. Leslie has served as PTO board member, coordinating hospitality, jogathons, book fairs, you name it. She was the initiator behind our successful Step It Up fundraiser, which has raised thousands of dollars for Circleview. We're so grateful for her unwavering service and commitment to our students. Congratulations. Now come forward with college.
Congratulations. Thank you.
We have 3 wonderful volunteers from College View. Matt and Layla are unable to be here, but let's honor the wonderful Julie Ludwig. So, Julia was part of a team of her and Layla that started on February 21st on an exciting journey with our College View Wildcats. Their goal was to prepare 45 children to run the last mile of the marathon at the Kids Run the OC Marathon event that was held on Saturday, May 5th. So for 10 weeks, these generous ladies organized, ran, and encouraged our College View students to pursue a healthy lifestyle while providing physical activities to prepare them mentally and physically for the event. Both Julia and Layla have given generously of their time in spite of their busy lives and commitments outside of school. Thank you so much and congratulations. We have 3 wonderful volunteers from Golden View. Come on up. Escorted by Principal Mr. Hardy. So on the far right, we have Jelena Carlson. Give a wave, Jelena. On behalf of the Golden View staff, we'd like to honor you as a volunteer that goes above and beyond the call of duty. You've been a fixture at Golden View for the past 5 years, have been active with PTO and volunteering in the classroom. In fact, Jelena is one of the most dedicated volunteers as she is on campus almost every day, helping with her 3 children's classrooms. In the past, she's been our PTO treasurer, and this year, she's been instrumental with 2 of our biggest events at Golden View. She was the co-chairperson of our annual holiday shop at Golden View, and then just finished running the spring fundraiser. 2 big events, taking a tremendous amount of time and effort, but they were wonderfully successful because of her work. She works tirelessly to support our student, staff, and the entire Golden View community, and your dedication is appreciated. Thank you. volunteering in her children's classroom to organizing school-wide events. This year, she's been the PTO Vice President for fundraising. She's coordinated the monthly skate parties, the annual Daddy-Daughter Dance, and the Golden View Running Club. Daddy-Daughter Dance is one of the favorites, and Nina goes above and beyond to make this event special for everyone in attendance. For Running Club, Nina's given up her Wednesday afternoons for the past few months to help improve fitness for approximately 75 students. She even volunteers on Saturdays, also at the Kids Run the OC Marathon. We appreciate her continued commitment to students, staff, and the entire Golden View community. Thank you. And finally, Christine Bennett. Christine has, give her a round of applause. Christine has 2 daughters at Golden View, has been a regular volunteer for the past 6 years. She is in the classroom 3 times a week. Every day, she's here to run a reading group to help support the classroom. She helps students read a chapter or 2 and then write a few sentences about what they read. Being able to have reading groups every day has helped the entire class tremendously. They have improved in their reading and writing, and as well as their responses to reading. Mrs. Benz is also a regular copy mom. Every school needs a good copy mom for her grade level. And she's always happy to help correct papers. She goes on field trips and truly does whatever it takes to make her students, and not only her students, but all of the students, successful at Golden View. You have an awesome personality, and we're so fortunate to have you as a volunteer. Thank you for volunteering at Golden View.
Congratulations.
We have our Harborview volunteers come forward. And Karen Malatesta. Penny and Karen are both amazing, tireless, Energizer Bunny grandma volunteers. You know what that grandparents to me? They spend countless hours helping students in classrooms, in the library, and decorating the entire school as the seasons and holidays change. Penny has also taken on the responsibility of decorating and maintaining the Harborview atrium, delighting students with her whimsical creations and creative ideas. Karen is our go-to girl for just about everything, including the office, keeping them happy with Starbucks. Wow. These two ladies both have delightful personalities, ever-present smiles, which we can see here this evening, and their volunteerism knows no bounds, making them the perfect candidates to be honored this evening. 3 cheers to these 2 beautiful women.
Congratulations.
We have our Hope View volunteers. We have Carrie Wood, Cambria Burton, and Sonia Hatch with us this evening. Mrs. Wood and Mrs. Burton stepped up and volunteered to lead Hope View's Kids Run the OC Marathon team this year. They provided high-quality training and a fun and engaging practice format for the students. For 3 straight months, the team met on Monday mornings at 7 a.m. Some mornings were very cold and even dark, but they never wavered from their goal of preparing the Hope View runners for the big race. They diligently communicated all information to the parents and coordinated the event race times. Through their determination, Hope View runners gained a valuable and healthy life experience. We are pleased to have Mrs. Wood and Mrs. Burton in our Hope View family. Thank you. Sonia Hatch, along with being a noon duty supervisor, is a parent and volunteer at Hope View. We would like to acknowledge her hard work, energy, and diligence in coordinating our school's Great Artist Showcase, held in the multipurpose room during open house.
Mrs. Hatch volunteered countless hours guiding the placement and hanging of the student artwork and coordinating the return of the artwork to the teachers when the event was over. That is quite the feat. The room was arranged beautifully and the event was a huge success. Thank you, Mrs. Hatch, for an incredible volunteer. And Lakeview volunteers. We have Marlena Chiarella, Julie Navarro, and Jamie Celentano with us this evening. Jamie, sorry about that. Marlena has been a quiet yet strong supporter of the Lakeview PTO for the past 2 years. This school year, Marlena served as the secretary, and at every event, every meeting, she is seen actively involved in providing support for any adventure that the PTO takes on. Most notably, Marlena has been secretly disappearing when our school mascot, Leo the Lion, is present. We will miss Marlena's grace and support next year, as her daughter Lola will be attending Vista View Middle School. Thank you, Marlena. Julie Navarro. Miss Julia is a top-notch volunteer. She has 2 children who attend Lakeview, Evelyn and Caden. Besides her own children, she treats the other students as her own. She loves them to pieces and will interact with them daily when she is also working as a new duty aide. I have never known a parent who knew each child so well. On top of her hours on campus, Julia has dedicated hundreds of hours to design and create the Lakeview yearbook. If you've never seen our yearbook, you must take a moment to scan the pages of the excellence that Julia creates. Thank you. And Jamie, she has 3 children at Lakeview, Portia, Easton, and Gianna. We are excited that her youngest is only in transitional kindergarten. That means they get you for a long time, Jamie, because they will have her support for 6 more years. Miss Jamie is not only a kindergarten instructional assistant, but she's very active and involved with the PTO. This school year, she organized the book fair and a Coach for the Kids Run OC. I've seen a theme here through all of our volunteers. Beyond that, she is regularly found in the classrooms helping her children's teachers. Thank you, Miss Jamie, for you have set the bar very high.
Thank you. Congratulations.
We now have Principal Bill Lynch and the Marine volunteers. Come on up. First, we have Gracie. There's Gracie there. Gracie Bowen has been a steady presence at Marine View through all of the years her son and daughters have attended school there. Now in her last year with her youngest, we're sad to see her steady presence depart. She has worn many official hats in her years with the PTSA. It has been her constant lending hands to whatever project was going on that will be remembered best, including the moments when she used her bilingual skills to bridge a welcome to our Spanish-speaking parents. After all these years, her presence will be greatly missed. Thank you, Gracie, for your service. Have also been a steady and quiet presence in all of our PTSA meetings and served as the hospitality chair for the last 3 years. In this capacity, she's been the chief facilitator and delivered warm breakfasts, lunches, and dinners for each of our fall and spring parent-teacher conferences. I bet the teachers like you. She makes every staff member feel loved and appreciated with her exciting menus and themes, and does it so well with such ease and grace and enthusiasm. We will miss you, Karen. Thank you. Also recognized but unable to be here tonight. So congratulations, ladies.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Next up, we have Assistant Principal Jessica Haig and Principal Brandy Lampard with all of our fabulous Mesa View volunteers. So let's get you all organized up here, get your certificates and pins. By the way, we have a lovely volunteer pin for each of our volunteers. We hope that they will wear it proudly when they're volunteering at their schools. So first up, we have Cindy Lucas. Give a wave, Cindy. Yay, Cindy. For the last 2 years, Cindy's been Mesa View's PTSO treasurer. She has played an integral part in the Mesa View community. She's put in countless hours volunteering, working behind the scenes to make the PTSO run smoothly. She's been instrumental in developing our teacher grant program that allows PTSO funds to go directly back into the classroom. Her attention to detail and dedication to Mesa View's PTSO has helped build a lasting legacy. Thank you, Cindy. Stacy Olga and Jenny Mangold, a great team. This dynamic duo that Mesa View is so lucky to have. This year, Stacy and Jenny were Mesa View's co-PTSO presidents. Together, they've successfully guided Mesa View's PTSO to a successful school year. Both of these ladies know how to rally their troops and bring in volunteers to best support all of the activities at Mesa View. They lead by putting kindness as a priority that sets the tone for the wonderful and strong PTSO. It is their efforts that have built a wonderful supporting group of parents to support all of the learners at Mesa View. Congratulations, ladies, and thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Now we have the Oakview Preschool. We are so happy to have our preschool represented tonight at Oakview Preschool, and this is Mariana Jill. Miss Mariana has been a great supporter at the preschool. In the classroom, she always asks questions about procedures and follows through. She interacts with the students in short and extended conversations. If a child needs extra help, she's always willing to provide that one-on-one assistance. Outside of the classroom, she's very supportive, taking materials home and helping the teacher prepare for the next day. Miss Mariana is a responsible and dedicated mother who's always looking for opportunities to help her child. Congratulations.
Now we could have Principal Kara and the Oakview volunteers come forward, please. So we have Adriana. Mike waving for us, Adriana. Thank you. Does it look like we have Mark Smith with us this evening? And Diana Garza on behalf of the PTO. Okay, great. So starting off with Mrs. Reyna, she is a wonderful asset and a gift to the students and staff of Oakview. She personifies kindness and generosity through her volunteering efforts within the classroom and around the campus. She has participated in as a small group leader during language arts, helping kindergarten students learn phonics and decoding skills. She also helps routinely every morning with breakfast, teaching our kindergartners to become independent, as well as prepping instructional materials needed in class at home. Mrs. Reyna has also assisted in various events throughout the year. For example, the kindergarten field trip to Centennial Farm, School Picture Day, the Scholastic Book Fair, as well as supporting our PTO. Thank you, Mrs. Reyna. Diana Garza, on behalf of the Oakview PTO, who is here with her as well, our strong PTO provides awesome, tireless support to ensure that students have opportunities and experiences that they otherwise would not have without their efforts. We truly appreciate the leadership of Mrs. Garzo as our PTO president and thank the entire PTO for their endless support of our Oakview students. Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Next, we have Principal James and our Ocean View Preparatory Preschool, as well as Oakview. This evening we have Bobby Gian and Vivian Hong. Mr. Gian has been very supportive to the students and staff at Pleasant View OVPP. As a member of our Parent Advisory Committee, he volunteers his time throughout the year with all of our family social events, our fundraisers, and classroom activities. He has generously donated materials and supplies to our teachers and students to help support and enrich the learning environment. His lasting impact on the education of our students is greatly appreciated, and the staff of Pleasant View OVPP thanks Mr. Gian for his support. Thank you. And Ms. Hong has played an instrumental role in the leadership of our Parent Advisory Committee at Pleasant View OVPP as well. She is constantly planning, gathering information, and implementing events that benefit the entire school community. During the year, she has organized a variety of fundraisers, such as treats for our Halloween parade, movie night, restaurant donations, book fair, and a chocolate sale. She is a tireless worker who has an abundance of energy and creativity to make each event special, and is always working to make the next activity special for our students and families. The staff of Pleasant View OVPP appreciates Mrs. Hong and her contributions to our school. Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Next, we have Principal Blade and his volunteers this evening. With us this evening, we have Libby Kenobi. Cherry Jones. Libby has served on the Springview PTSO in some capacity for the last 4 years. She is a make it happen kind of person. If there is a problem, Libby will find a solution. If there is a challenge, Libby will find a way to overcome it. Combine that with her desire to support Springview and our Springview students, and you have a powerful ally for public education. Thank you, Libby. And Sherry has been our lead parent volunteer in the music department for the last 2 years. She has spent many hours sending emails and keeping parents informed about what's going on in the music department. She has organized several fundraisers and helps organize the non-music related aspects of Springview's music concerts. She has been a huge help to the music department and will be sorely missed as her daughter moves on and begins attending high school next fall. Thank you for all your efforts.
Congratulations. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you.
We now honor the volunteers from Starview along with their principal, Carrie Haskin. We have Carolyn Potts and Sherry Ortega. So Carolyn, the Starview staff and students want to recognize and thank Carolyn for her support and dedication to her role as our PTO treasurer, vice president, and school site council member. She does not know how to say no. When presented with an idea for an event or function, she is all hands on deck. She donates countless hours to our school, whether it's running the snow cone maker, creating baskets, engaging the entire family in cooking hot dogs, ordering spirit apparel, hosting lunches, coordinating dine-out nights, skate nights, or working on carnivals, meetings, and various fundraisers. I got tired just listing all of those activities. Her selfless service to the learners of the Starview Elementary School community has made a significant impact on our success. We greatly value and appreciate all you've done. Thank you. Sharon Ortega. This volunteer is energetic, enthusiastic, and full of drive. There are many hours spent behind the scenes working with others to be sure everything comes together. As the fearless PTO president and volunteer extraordinaire, she has coordinated successful fundraisers, book fairs, carnivals, hand sales, jump-a-thons, jog-a-thons. That's just a list of few. She plays an important role in serving as an advocate for student opportunities, experiences, and learning. The children and staff at Starview are fortunate to have benefited from her caring, commitment, and dedication. On behalf of the students and staff, thank you for your service, Sherry.
Congratulations.
Sunview, we'd like to call up our principal, Bernie, and with her is Jack Bowman and Irene Rivera. So Jack and Christina, I don't think Christina's here tonight. Christina got here. But Christina and Jack are outstanding members of the Sunview community and have been for as long as most of the people in the Sunview community can remember. In fact, Christine was a student of Sunview the first year it opened. Every morning before the students arrived, and even on the weekends, Jack and Christine patrol the campus, pick up trash and remnants from the weekend activities, and just simply watch over the campus for the well-being of the students and staff. Jack and Christine have been so helpful volunteering for field trips and in the classroom, and it didn't end there. Jack eagerly agreed to become an official member of our Sunview family when we asked him to join our new duty team. The students could have been more excited to see Jack on a daily basis. Words cannot express our appreciation for their hard work, dedication, love, and support throughout the years. Sunview would never have been the same without them, and we're very fortunate that they have been guardian angels for the Sunview community. Thank you so much. Big round of applause for the student Sunview community. She's able to efficiently organize any event. She was the PTO this year at Sunview. Yes, one person did it all. Irina is what we're called. They call her the scout volunteer. You don't always see her, but she's quick, quiet, and diligent. She feels tremendous need for the students and making the school the best it can be. And we're so fortunate to have her creative thinking and dedication. Thank you so much, Irene, for your service.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Next up, we have Principal Ligman and the Village View volunteers, Abby Stipp, Leslie Fest, and Brandy Moore. So these ladies together, Abby, Leslie, and Brandy, they are three amazing parents that stepped up to take over the PTO. They each were new to the board, but brought with them tremendous zest to bring parent involvement and student achievement back to a high level as it once was. And we are so fortunate to have them. Abby is gifted with her catering, Abby's down there on the end, her catering talents and people skills. She knows how to bring in the crowd with her food, drinks, and desserts. Leslie, out of her finance background, created a solid budget. You need to have all the balances there, utilizing checks and balances to maintain both credibility and promote fundraising for the students. Brandy brought her calm demeanor and organization to keep it all together. You need a team that takes a village, right? The level of enjoyment and school spirit that has ensued due to their leadership and devotion to Village View is astounding. It's been a pleasure to have you ladies on the campus and watch them take an idea and make it a reality. Grandparents and Special Friends Day, the talent show, the bubble run, parents' night out, muffins with mom, authors' tea, restaurants nights, movies nights. None of that would be possible without these three ladies. On top of it, they find time to volunteer in their children's classrooms on a daily basis. Village View is a better community because of Abby, Leslie, and Randy. Great job.
Thank you.
We have Principal Newby and his volunteers. We have Patricia Singer, if she would join us from the front. Claudia Martinez and Yvette Mayorga. So our very own Patricia Singer has taken on many volunteer responsibilities at Vista this year. She has put together several staff appreciation events, including the recent Staff Appreciation Week. Staff report that this was one of the most impactful staff appreciation weeks in recent history and felt very loved and appreciated. Patricia was able to recruit many volunteers to support her in the setup and execution of the full week of events. Her next project is organizing and preparing the 8th grade promotion dance in her spare time in collaboration with our ASB students, so thank you. Who has taken an important interest in ensuring Vista's emergency supplies are properly inventoried and up to date. Yes, very important. She has helped us to be better prepared for any emergency by providing her perspective, her time, and her suggestions. Claudia has also accepted a nomination to serve as our PTSO president next year. Regardless of the election outcome, she will continue to be a valuable member of the Vista family. She is willing to step up and support any events or initiatives that she can, and she is always a welcome presence on our campus. Thank you, Claudia. And next, we have Yvette, who has served as Vista's PTSO president for the past 2 years. Under her leadership, we've seen our parent participation greatly increase. Thank you. In addition to spending many hours at Vista, she has recruited other parents to take the lead on projects that might not otherwise have gotten done. She has increased our partnerships with external organizations. Yvette's work to help set up easy fundraising events has resulted in our PTSO being in a position to fund more and better student recognition events than ever anticipated. While she won't be president next year, we'll be able to count on her to continue making Vista the great place that it is. Thank you.
Congratulations.
And our W's, Westmont, with Principal Fredersen joining us. Tapia Juan. Starting with Ebony, she is a one-woman show. When she started out at Westmont, she was very cautious about getting involved. Slowly, she started to take on more and more responsibilities. Today, she is our PTSO president by a unanimous vote. Ebony works really hard to not do everything herself, but finds that's really hard when it involves kids. She stepped up to do the yearbook at the last minute when no one came forward. She also coordinates all of our fundraising activities, teacher appreciation, and skate nights. She is coordinator of the t-shirt sales, winter craft fair, and both muffins for mom and donuts with dad. In addition to all that, she's a new duty supervisor at Westmont and a mom to 5 growing girls. Wow, you are a one-woman show. Westmont loves having Ebony on campus because she's a great mom influence on the kids and is always looking out for their best interests. Thank you, Ebony, for always looking out for our kids. Thank you for all you do. And Rosa has been been part of the Westmont family for 20 years. She was a dedicated classroom volunteer. You started when you were 10, right? With her when her two daughters were at school. It is evident that she loves the school and the kids because she continues to come to school with a smile, even though her own kids are in high school and college now. Rosa is a humble and unassuming person. She works as a new duty aide and very quietly does her job. She has a firm but loving rapport with the students who definitely respect her. Rosa's ability to speak Spanish endears her to the kids and to the parents. She is always willing to step in and translate. The Westmont community knows they can come to Miss Rosa for help. On Wednesdays, she helps out in the kindergarten room with copying, cutting, and tracing. She loves to help with our students. Rosa is loved by the Westmont staff, and we're looking forward, Rosa, to another 20 years. Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you.
And finally, as a superintendent, I get to give a couple of extra special volunteer awards. And I'd like to call up the president of the Kiwanis Club of Huntington Beach, Mr. Bob Wenzel. We are so fortunate to have so many service organizations support the Ocean View School District, and I wanted to take the time tonight to recognize our Kiwanis of Huntington Beach. They donate their time and their funding and their attention to several of the Ocean View schools. The Kiwanis kicked off this school year by supporting College View with the creation of a reading oasis room. We worked with Principal Kathy Smith and the former Kiwanis principal, Cynthia Varnell, and her team hosted an official ribbon cutting ceremony in September. I'm so glad to be able to be a part of that. The new reading room makes STEAM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM rather, concepts and materials come alive and available for the College View students. And additionally, the Kiwanis put on the first ever snow day at Sunview. So throughout the morning, 10 tons of snow, and so students who had never seen snow or played in snow got to play in the snow. They were throwing snowballs, they had mittens for the students. It was really wonderful, and of course they had hot chocolate and Santa Claus too. And they also visit other schools and do special treats. I was with them with Trustee Briscoe one morning when they brought the Easter Bunny along and celebrated and honored the Oakview students with special treats before the spring break. So we thank you for your commitment and your dedication and your partnership, and we appreciate the work of the Kiwanis Club. Thank you.
So the Kiwanis Club of Huntington Beach has enjoyed a long relationship with the Ocean View School District. First, I'd apologize to Sunview because we really thought 10 tons of snow would be more. It sounded like a lot, but next year we'll probably have to bring in 50 tons. But it also wasn't just the students that were throwing snowballs. I think there were some of the teachers and principals, and maybe even the superintendent as well. So, but as part of my presence, one of I like to do is try and engage more of the Ocean View school districts. And so, if you have a project that you'd like to bring to us, let us know. My term ends in October. We rotate them like superintendent. I'm done in 1 year, but we really enjoyed working with the Ocean View School District, and we understand how precious it is just to allow us to come on your campus, and we do honor that and we respect that. And we thank you very much for allowing us to be part of your community. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob.
Sorry. Okay, one more.
Thank you.
And finally, I'd like to honor the Ocean View PTA, PTSA, PTSO President Roundtable, Leslie Sheraton. I have a little secret to tell you. All the principals are so good, and they get everyone flowers. And Jason, Blake, cut it for me and got you flowers. So give it up for Jason. As a superintendent, I have to interact a lot with the roundtable president, and Leslie has taken this job on so graciously. She keeps me informed, and she allows me to give her information to share with all of the presidents out there. She is truly dedicated to public education. She loves to think of new ideas and gets excited not just about volunteering activities, but about academics and about safety. We've been so fortunate to have some very purposeful and meaningful roundtable sessions that have talked about student safety, that have talked about our local control accountability plan, that have talked about authentic literacy and the different programs that we're doing. And Leslie always makes sure that we are staying focused on what's best for students. And she always knows how to pull together all those parents. So thank you so much, Leslie, for your service. That concludes our volunteer presentation for the evening. Thank you.
Okay, it is, hold on one second, it's 7:25. That brings us to J. We're going to have a recess. Please join the Board of Trustees and a brief cake and coffee reception. Students descended on the last cake, like a herd of locusts, but I did send out for some more, so there should be cake back there by the herd. And we will come back in 15 minutes.